puts up a tough shot. Bounces around. Goes in at the buzzer. Working it down to 2-1. A deep three. Oh!
It's population.
That's how you win a game.
It's population. We hustle every day to find picks. You can tell us if you want to get rich. It's population. We robbing Underdog and PrizePicks. We the best in this biz. You ain't telling us shit. It's population. We love making money quick, fast. Cooking up a team card. The whole crew about to smash. It's population. We do it for the fam, so everybody let's cash. The dopest team you ever seen. Winning money, stacking G's. Boogie setting traps, but they'll never catch me. Some people get addicted like rats to the cheese, but I got one obligation to bring Johnny to his knees. Holding back the props till the morning he knows. They'll be fishing in the shack, plotting nukes with the bros. Only with Craw, never reload. Underrated them out, amigos. We go with the honest, we seeking the bloods. We know when a fucking cheat code. Party that I'm sweating, it can't be good for my health. Some might call it making bets, I call it investing in myself. I'm picking props like stocks, population for the win. Got my slips in by the buzzer now, let the games begin.
Unbelievable. Just classic. He did it.
It's population. It's population. It's population. We do it for the fam, so everybody let's cash.
We do it for the fam, so everybody let's cash. Yay!
What up, what up? How
Hi,
you
Emerson. Emerson's driving right now, listening.
doing? Oh, nice.
What's up, bro? We're all up in his ear in his
What's up,
car. Coming through his speakers. What's up, dude?
Yesterday, women's college basketball went really well. We broke it down right before we started talking NBA. Only had one miss, and she got in foul trouble and fouled out Wheeler. But, yeah, I talked about Naya being a smash spot. I really liked her, man. She basically cleared by the first half. And then Diamond went nuclear. I think she hit 7 threes.
Beast.
Yeah, and then our unders smashed too, Kyla and Big Man. So solid day. The slate today is not that great. It's a bunch of mid-conference teams, like average defenses. But there's really low totals. If you wanted to ride right now, that's what it started. I'm gonna take Fan Troy under PRA. And then the other unders I liked were Irene, Michaela under points, and then Wooten on either under points or PRA. And the PRA could work. These are a lot of bumps here. Yeah, those four feel pretty good. Want to ride. And then the main overs I like tonight, and they have good history against these teams, would be Macy. She dropped over 20 points against the same team, limited time because of blowout. Probably get a blowout again tonight, so that's the only worry. So she's gonna have to be efficient in limited time again. And then my favorite college roller ride so far this season is Cucumber against Colorado State. And if you want to run it back, you can ride the big center, Emma. Both of them just played each other. Both had really good games. Emma dropped 29 points. She did make 14 free throws, though. And then Cucumber dropped 25 points. But this is a really important game, in-conference game for both teams, so the defenses might ramp up, and they might try to stop both of them since they both had big games in the last recent meetings. So that's the only concern. And Cucumber, I mean, she's a high-volume shooter, but she's a shooter, so if she goes cold, it's a wrap, right? So she's got to land her threes. I've seen her come out cold to start the game and then go off in the second half. She's also been benefiting from Destiny being cold as of late. So if Destiny wakes up and goes off today, that could really hurt Cucumber too. Because Destiny's just like really, she's like hasn't been doing anything. Yeah, Cucumber, she had 8 free throws, 3 threes, 7 to 16 from the field. She She had 11 rebounds, which is crazy. She only averages 6. I think that's her highest rebound game in the season. No, she had 12 early in the season. Yeah, and then you see Emma here. She had 29 points, 11 rebounds, 3 assists. She played the entire game, 40, and she only had 1 foul. So yeah, she just has to stay out of foul trouble with bigs. They're always prone to get in foul trouble, and it's 5 fouls in college basketball, right? So she's pretty good about not fouling overall in the season. But she put last 5 games she's played the entire game, all 40 minutes. Her last 5, 27, 20. She only had 12 against Boise State, which is really weird. She only took 9 shots, which is not normal. 29, and that's the match we just talked about. So she's hovering right around that 20. Her rebounds, that was a fluke rebound game for her though against New Mexico. Yeah, she's usually getting around 4 to 5. What happened in this Boise State game? She had someone must have went off on the team. Looks like her sister went off.
J. Cole says Cody goes over with 1:45 remaining.
With what?
A minute 45 remaining.
I'm not surprised. He's the worst, dude. You take his over, and the dude. What? Last time we took his over, J. Cole, he had 7 points in the first quarter, and his line was 8.5. He needed 1 bucket and never scored again. And now this is 3 straight games he goes over. He's the worst, bro. Absolute worst.
Cody Mack.
Oh, he's terrible for betting. He's like the most volatile player.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, it looks like it was just a lot of team ball in this Boise State game. Yeah, I just worry about Emma getting trapped. I don't know, but she's with her size. It just didn't look like New Mexico could match her. So it's a late night sweat if you want to do it. I think that game's on at 10:30 Eastern. Yeah, 10:30 Eastern. And then Macy's a beast too, man. She's a 6'3" big. She gets it. I mean, fouls are a problem for her. She just fouled out her last game. Fouled out 2 games ago before that in the same matchup. So this is the same matchup. Wow, they actually only won by 2, so that's good. That's why she played limited minutes. She was in foul trouble. So yeah, she had 5 fouls, but she had 22 points, 16 rebounds, 3 assists. I think her PRA line's pretty high though. Yeah, it bumped from 30.5 to 31 flat. That's a high line. I don't know. I feel like PRA unders in women's college basketball is better than PRA overs, and if you like a girl, just take the points because it's a lot of fluctuation you see in the rebounding RA department. 16 rebounds is crazy though. Yeah, I would have considered it before the bump, but now that it's bumped, I'll probably just go the points. All right, on to the men. Okay. I think this is a short stream. I didn't have time to really go into the men because there's Euro, and then I was looking at the women's stuff. So 7 games. We got a few teams on a back-to-back here. One island game starting at 7 Eastern. 2 TNT games.
On to the men.
Okay, I'm feeling some unders on this slate for sure. Mavs, Sixers.
Unders. Oh, how we love you. Unders.
I'm not touching this game. Because Embiid is back, right? Or he's trending to come back. No idea how many minutes he's going to play. PJ's out again. Drummond might be back too. It's ugly. I might fade this game, guys. Oh, Celtics at Cavs, disgusting. For betting, I mean, it should be a good game to watch. It's on TNT. Definitely a playoff preview, right? And they've only played each other once, and it was the beginning of the season, correct? Twice. The series is split. It's 1-1. Yeah, it should be a playoff-like game. It means defense gonna ramp up, right? So Tatum went off, but that was early in the season when Tatum was doing well. He's not doing much lately, right? Porzingis is kind of dominating the show, especially early in games. And Garland and Mitchell did their stuff, and the front court was non-existent for the Cavs. Yep, and like I always say, I do not like choosing between Donovan Mitchell and Garland. So I think Donovan Mitchell was a Taco Tuesday, Trap Tuesday, I call it. I'm good on him, so good on him, man. And then Tatum starting to come back to life in easier matchups. But even he had easy match against the Bulls, the Warriors, the Hawks, and still underperforming, man. It's just so many guys on the team that can do what he does and score and pick up slack, and just too many mouths to feed. I mean, Porzingis is shooting at a ridiculous clip this year for three, like way above his normal season average in his whole career. He's shooting 41.6% from three. Prior to that, his highest was like 39% his third year in New York. But I mean, on average, he was averaging like 36% from 3-point line. So he's shooting very efficient. And he's hitting those threes early in games too, right? He's going like 2 of 2 in the first half, if not the first quarter. So if you want to ride that, I get it. If anything, I would just take the first half. It seems like they have designed plays for him early, get him going early. His first quarter is 6.5 at some books, 5.5 on Fliff if you want it, but it's juice on the over -145. Anyway, PrizePicks is a 6 flat. Yeah, you consider that on PrizePicks 6 flat, or is it still 9.5 on? He had 9 in the last meeting. Is it still 9.5 first half? $10 flat now. That they do that. They open them at 9.5 and then they bump them the next day. Let me just look at the rotation. Okay, so last year he would play almost the entire first quarter and then much less in the second, but it looks like he's pretty much splitting his minutes in half between the first and second, playing about equal minutes. So yeah, first half definitely feels like the way to go rather than first quarter. Yeah, I mean, you could, since the points bumped, maybe consider the PRA or fantasy.
J. Cole says the hockey taco looks decent. I see on the NHL site EDM putting the most shots on goal.
Oh, cool. So find a solid
EDM, Edmonton, I guess. Me and hockey don't really go together, but yeah.
Yeah, or do we just want his fantasy? Hit 25 fantasy in the first meeting, 2 steals. I mean, it looks like the stock opportunity's there. Yeah, I mean, I think you would hope he plays 18. He's ranging from anywhere from 15, 17, 18 minutes, sometimes 19. So you definitely want the fantasy 18. My bad. All right. Yeah, let's do fantasy. Okay. And that's all I'm gonna do for this game, to be honest. Knicks at Raptors. I mean, the Raptors playing solid defense, right? As a believe. Oh no, RJ's out though. I wonder if RJ is out. Do they start Davion and Quickly together in the backcourt? Because I think they need Davion on Brunson here, right? That would make no sense. But I guess they could start. Oh, is Dick still out? Oh, he's back. I guess they could start Abaji, but I would start Quickly. Or, I mean, Davion and Quickly together. But no, yeah, they're. RotoWire says Abaji too. Well, the reason I say that because I'm considering Brunson's unders here. Toronto's giving up like second least points to point guards lately, but that was when Davion was like starting and playing the primary point guard, and then before Quickly came back. So it kind of sucks that Quickly's back and Davion's playing off the bench. I mean, how many minutes is he playing off the bench though? Like, we want Davion on Brunson. He didn't play last game because he was dealing with like an illness, I believe, or heel. Yeah. So he's still playing around mid-20s. What do we think? But Brunson just went off recently, right? 42 against the Rockets. Only thing is, like, they just can't foul him that much. Maybe do field goal made under, depending on what the line is. Looks like Fliff has some of the best value if went under -120. Pinnacle's -132, and the under -130 on Bavada. So might consider it on Fliff. But I want to see what the field goal made is, just in case he has like some crazy spike free throw game like he did against the Rockets, who also foul a lot. Let's see, he played, oh my gosh, yeah, he played the Raptors 3 times already this season. 13 points, 12, 20. Yeah, I think the Raptors tend to trap a lot too, so I'm sure he was getting trapped a lot. Did his assists go up as a result? One of the games, so I gotta think they're gonna keep doing the same thing. I don't know, right? But they did switch up on Giannis. They were trapping Giannis, and then the last game they played him, they went single coverage on him, and he torched them. So who knows with them, man? Because this method didn't work. They lost all 3 games by double-digit points. So they could switch it up, man, which makes it a little scary. But I'm still thinking about riding it. I think just overall the Raptors defense has gotten better. Only thing is, like, Harden did just have a good game against them, right? So let's see. Yeah, he dropped 25. He went off in the first half, I remember. What do you have in the first quarter? 12 points. That's so much. And a lot of that's probably because, like, that was when Davion was on the bench and going against Quickly too, right? Quickly starting at point guard. So that's the only concern. All right, I think I'm still gonna ride it, man. If he burns me, I'll live with it. What's the spread? It's gonna be double. It's only 5.5. That's weird. Like with RJ Barrett being out and the Knicks beating him by double-digit points all 3 times this season, you'd think it would be like at least 8.5. I guess it's the back-to-back factor and traveling across the border too. Yeah, that's what it is. Because I've read reports from players saying that's the worst thing to do is back-to-back traveling across the border and playing in Toronto on a back-to-back. Because there's like so much process to get across the border and all that stuff, so it just delays the travel process even more. I think, yeah, I think that's a big. Let's see how is he on back-to-backs. In a monster game against the Wizards, but it's the Wizards, right? So it's split even. There's no trend whether he's on a back-to-back or not. He's shooting a little bit better on the road. Yeah. And Hart is questionable. Like every game, right? Wait, Bridges is gonna play, but he's gonna play with a bum ankle. Okay, Hart's probable. That's interesting. So, okay. Well, at least he's playing. I wouldn't like the under for Brunson if he wasn't playing. Obviously, him because it would be him and OG both out, right? Might consider the 29.5 PR too. He had 4 rebounds, 1 rebound. Oh, he had 6 rebounds randomly in the third meeting. Okay. Anything else with this, guys? Let me know. I don't like playing anything Knicks, especially overs. Cat had really solid games, but this is when the Raptors were not playing drop coverage and following the rolling man on pick and roll, and they were just bleeding points in the paint. They're a little bit different now. Man, yeah, what's up with Cat, guys? Is he just like in a mid-season slump? Is he worn out? Did he go too hard in the beginning of the season? Like, he's died off majorly, right? His rebounding has gone down too. This all just points to me that he's tired. Like, oh, look at this. Start of the season fresh, hitting the glass hard. And then it's just a gradual decline. Same with his points too. And it's not like these are like blowouts either. I mean, except that the Memphis they won by 37, but 10 point spread, 16, 6, 9. He's just he just looks tired, man. It makes sense. I mean, he went so hard in the beginning of the season. I mean, this dude was crushing the glass. And his PRA was smashing too. But not lately. Not lately. Does he bounce back today? I have no idea. He actually does okay on back-to-backs. He could get a lot of free throws here too, man. Do you have a free throw prop for him? $4.5? It's not bad. If he just doesn't sit at the 3-point line and just chuck threes, right? He went 6 of 6, 8 of 10, and 8 of 10 in all 3 meetings. So he made 8, 6 free throws. And the spreads, at least the spread's pretty tight too. So if it goes the distance, you can get the free throws. Brunson shot terrible, 50% from the free throw line all 3 meetings. Yeah, I would say I would say a slight lean on Cat's free throw made. I could see Pirtle or Mogbo or someone or Boucher fouling him if he's actually in the paint trying to score and not just shooting threes, spot up 3-point shooting. Okay. Yep, that's all I got, man. Revenge game, right, for Quickly here. He had his revenge in New York, though, already. 22 points. Now he's at home in Toronto. He's playing limited minutes, right? 15, 17? Is there anything on, like, are his minutes going to go up? I have no idea. He just keeps getting injured, man. Guy can't stay healthy. Yeah, can't. He's too volatile, man, for anything. Okay. RJ being out, that's huge for Scotty, right? But see, the best way to attack the Knicks is like a pick and roll ball handler. They've just been getting torched by them. And that's not. Scotty's mainly in transition. But with RJ out, he's gonna do more ball handling. He probably will run the pick and roll more. So I think you can consider him here. I'm looking at data with him, RJ not playing. It's not great. It's not great. His assists don't even change or improve. Yeah. I wouldn't take his rebounding goes up with RJ. I wouldn't take rebounding against the Knicks, the number 1 rebounding team. So you can still get there, but Scotty, since he does it all, you always consider his PRA or fantasy if you want him. What's his fantasy line? Wait, how did he do? He did not play well in any of these meetings. Except one, he did okay, 24 points. Was gonna check his fantasy. You guys like Scotty with RJ out? 43 is not bad. He was all the way up to what, 46.5 not too long ago.
AOD says, "Holy shit, Josh, the mad scientist."
What? What's up?
Nothing. He just wanted to call you that, I think.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'll say slightly on his fantasy just because RJ's out. But he had 4 blocks in the most recent meeting in January, and he still didn't get that line. That's crazy. 4 blocks, 5 assists, 5 rebounds, 18 points, and he hooked that 43 fantasy. He only had 1 turnover, too. Wow. Yeah. It's a tight line. Okay. But he would be the only one to consider in the Raptors, with Quickly being limited and, RJ being out. I'll just quickly check. Since there was a decent amount of data, just on-off court tool, how much his fantasy point per minute goes up. 1.27. Wait, no, I said RJ off the court. Come on, bro. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry. I need to fix this. There we go. There we go. Still 1.27. Okay. So, yeah. Great. I mean, if he plays, 38 minutes? Should get that. Puts him at 48. Just need him to, it's just the minutes. You can't have a blowout. Played 36 in the 2 recent meetings. And lately he's playing. See, that's the problem. He's just losing minutes lately because of blowout. So if it stays close, I mean, he stays close and plays the season average with RJ not on the court. I mean, he should get that 43. It's really just the minutes. Like, you're going to want him to play at least 34 to 36 minutes. And he has a legit chance of getting that fantasy. Okay. Rockets at Nets.
Ayo said, bro, Trey Young killed my sorry Pistons that bleed threes.
Yeah. And they didn't trap him. Yeah, we just saw this meeting, guys. And it was ugly. The Rockets lost. Mr. Triple Double yesterday, Amen Thompson, had like one of his worst games in that game, right? 41 minutes, 8 points. Still had 10 rebounds, 7 assists, but it was ugly. I imagine Sengun remains out, right? Easton's out. That's big. Van Fleet's out again. Oh my gosh. Okay, so if Sengun, Van Vliet, and Easton are out, I think you just got to go back to Amon's RA or rebound here. I mean, it's 17 against them. Why is it only 13.5? Did the bookies know that Sengun's going to play? Because Van Vliet is already ruled out. Right? Dude had 11 assists with Van Vliet out. And his assists are only 4.5? Minus 125 on Fliff? What are we missing here, guys? What are we missing? I mean, I wouldn't just play this assist straight up. Because you want the rebound potential here if Easton and... Well, Easton's already rolled out and Sengun's out. I mean, he's still playing, like, most of his games, he's still playing 39 to 41 minutes on back-to-backs, too. I don't know. I think, I mean, the scoring was difficult for him in this matchup. I watched some of it. Even though the Nets give it up in transition, he just could not find his shot. Now, that could change today. But the RA seems like the way to go here at 13. I thought for sure when I opened it, it was going to say 14.5. So maybe they know that Sengun's going to play. Oh, he is. He's probable. There we go. Wasted all the time. So, okay. That's why 13.5. So I thought for sure Sengun would sit against the Nets. Like he's missed like the last 4 games? 3 games? Okay. Well, let's how many games do we have with Sengun playing and Van Vliet out? 3 games. Okay. Well, that makes it a little bit more tricky now that Sengun's playing. How do we feel about his RA here? a lot of boards to be had from the bricks from the Nets, right? So I don't know. They're not really giving up boards to centers, though. I don't think. Okay, lately they are though. Top 5 centers. That's over the last 15 games. Yeah, see, prior to that, last 30 games they were average. What do we think, guys? What do we think? I don't know. Maybe just do Sengun in one slip and aim it in the other, man. One of them's gonna have a massive spike rebound game here, and then it's just a matter of who converts on their assists, because both are gonna play make. It's just who's gonna have the golden hand here, if you're considering the RA. So yeah, it looks like Brooklyn's not really giving up rebounds to the backcourt. I guess because they don't really shoot that many threes. I mean, they are now with D'Lo there, but prior to that they weren't. So it kind of makes sense the backcourt weren't getting many rebounds, but the front court, there's definitely rebound opportunities there. So maybe Sengun's the way to go. I don't know if he's in a minutes limit coming back from this calf injury. It says he may face some restrictions. It seems like the lower limit, it's going to be 25 minutes. That seems too risky to bet on, guys. Right? I mean, like, his points are down a little bit. His points are normally 18.5, 19.5. Looks like the bookies put him down to 17.5. Others are at 18.5. But maybe they're accounting for that possible minute restriction. Yeah, it seems really volatile. We have no idea how many, unless there's a report that comes out. So maybe just sticking with Amon is the way to go here for his RA. And then I wouldn't play any Nets. I can't do it. Clark's had a good game, but Sengun didn't play in that game, right? So, yep. Heat at Bulls. This is gross. How do we feel about Giddey's assists here? What is it, 6.5? Heat do give up the assists, man, that's for sure. From all their spot up shooting they allow. They really haven't played each other this season? That's crazy. And then Bam. Look at Bam. He's on a tear, man. I think Asia woke him up. 26 points against Magic, 21 against the Cavs, 30 against the Spurs.
Asia said, you better start doing better. I'm breaking up with you, Bam. You can't be the best in this league over here, and you're just a little trash can.
Yep.
Fucking up my status.
I mean, he made 2 threes in back-to-back games. 2 of 4 from 3, 2 of 5 from 3. He's a 3-point shooter now. And then Ware is kind of just showing his rookie trend, normal rookie trends here, right? Up and down, inconsistent. And his shot volume is just way down compared to that 3-game stint where he went off and he was shooting like 15 plus times. Now he's like shooting 6 times. So super volatile to bet on him. I can't mess with Bam in this matchup against the Bulls. Probably one of the best matchups he's going to have this season so far, besides playing the Wizards. So I got to fade him. I can't take a Bam over.
No.
That's for sure.
Oh,
So he's a fade. He's an easy fade. Very easy fade. Hero, his assists are interesting, right? It's the Bulls. They allow second most assists overall. And he's diamond. He's playing huge minutes. He's averaging, man, his potentials are solid. 18, 14, 17. 17. I mean, some games it gets down to about 13 or 14, but it's solid, and it looks like it bumped in most books to 7.5. Unfortunately, massive juice on the under, which I get, but you probably maybe in an SGP just alt his assist down. You might find some good value on that, right? So might consider that. I feel like 4.5 would be a good alt for him to get 5+. Because that way, if he gets like only 12 or 13 potentials, for him to convert 5 of those feels pretty good. So I might do that, and then tag it to another play we really like, or yeah, maybe like even like Giddy's Ari or something like that here, alted. But yeah.
J. Cole says, "Where Goblin? Under on Bam. It's the switch."
Under on Bam.
He said it's the switch. Switch the PF for Bam. I'm not sure what that means.
Man.
J. Cole said, "Fuck you, Bam. I'm going under. I don't give a fuck."
They're dead last against his type of his offensive plays, the pick and roll man. They're dead last against his shot chart zone.
I've gone against this kind of thing before, J. Cole. It usually doesn't work out very good.
Every single player like him, his shot chart and shot play type have gone over 4-4.
Except for they're not Bam, though.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
scary. Maybe PR. I would maybe consider, because Vooch's gonna draw him out to the 3-point line, right? But the Bulls are still giving up second most overall rebounds allowed.
Oh, J. Cole says he's a power forward now, not a center.
Who?
Bam Bam.
Oh, right. Where's I closed out of that. Yeah.
J. Cole said, "LOL, no fear, Joshua." He
Oh
said,
my
"You're
gosh,
getting soft
top
in your
five.
old age," he said. Come on, Bam. Come on down, Bam.
Top 4 in rebounds and points, bro. To
Hey,
the centers. I know he's not.
If we all bet Bam under, it might work.
Okay. I'll do it for fun. Low unit, man.
No. When you say okay like
I'm not
that,
for-
I'm not doing it. Nope.
All right, how about
J. Cole said, "Fine, I'll take it
consider-
alone."
no? I'll do it with you, J. Cole. But I'm gonna do the on PrizePicks the 30.5 PR. It's somewhat value because half of the books have them at 29.5, only minus 125 in the over. So I'll do that. Or if Underrated wants to ride with us, we'll do it on Underdog.
Oh, I'm with it.
We'll do it on Underdog. Actually, I wonder on Underdog
Alt it up.
if his PR we can alt it up a little bit. If we can alt it up to
J. Cole said, "Fuck all that. I want to do it normal." No, I'm just kidding. He didn't say that.
you can alt it up to 33.5. If it's not like crazy.
What about PRA? You can go to 39.5.
No, oh man, this is a smash assist spot for him here.
They don't have PR to alt. Yeah, they have 30.5.
Then we're going raw dog on the PR then. 30.5 under.
Hot streak.
And let's find a pair. No, this is not this is just the fun sweat.
Yeah.
This is not serious money.
Right. Because I can get to 33.5 PR. Ooh. Me and J. Cole can do on the same game parlay, maybe. You can just cheer for us, unless you want to get involved like that.
Let's do you guys can do that, but let's do the Underdog one.
All right.
Let's just find a solid pair on Underdog with it.
All right.
Maybe there's a rival we like.
Is there any women's college that's just one play that's good, or no? Not even.
Yeah, you do Cucumber if you want.
Oh, is that your favorite? For today, at least.
I'm kind of biased because I like her. She's come through for us like 3 times now, but
Okay.
and she just dropped 25 on the same team. But
Okay, I have an idea. Why don't we find a nice alt
Under.
under for something
yeah,
we can put with it.
is there a Brunson rival?
Let's look.
Like, is it like a PRA rival with Scotty?
They don't have any. The only rivals I see. There's only 2 up. What am I doing here? Looks wrong, but yeah, there's not even any rivals up yet. I guess there's only 2 of them. Let me refresh, maybe. Seems weird. 7 games. You should have. Oh, here we go. My bad. Okay, so all the rivals you want. What? Brunson's?
Mm-hmm.
Brunson, do you have any rivals there, Brunso? No, he doesn't. Let me. Seems weird though. Why wouldn't he? Oh yeah, they don't have very many rivals, but yeah, no Brunson. Terry Rozier though, we can bet on him since he likes to bet on himself.
We'll find one. We can just take the Brunson under too. We can alt his points up.
Ayo said, I just want you guys to know that we are all D-Gens united as one. In case you forgot.
And yes, and this is a D-Gen bet.
This Bam
Sure.
under? This is a J. Cole special. Let's go, bro.
Okay. Blazers and Pacers. Blazers.
You like
They
them
have
now.
won as many games as they won all season long.
See?
Last year they won 21 games, and right now they're sitting at 21 wins.
See? You like them now.
Look, they're on a 4-game win streak. They have won their last 8 of 9 games.
I heard in the news LeBron wants to go there.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, because Ayton is unlocked. Ayton went off. I watched the post conference, and Bill said, "It's like this is Dayton. I always knew his potential, man. It's like he's the anchor of the team. Where he goes, we go." And he played huge minutes and was key for them winning the game. I want to keep riding the unlocked Ayton train, but man, on a back-to-back coming off overtime and him playing 45 minutes I think he played last night.
How about 12 and a half points alt? No, that's not good payout. It's terrible.
Yeah. He man. But he always gets it done in the first half. It's interesting they have his first quarter at 4.5. He had zero field goal attempts against the Pacers in November, but this is when he was not unlocked yet. Yeah, I think I would consider his first half because being on the back-to-back, he might wear out as the game goes on. But I would just fade him completely, to be honest, on a big win coming off overtime, playing huge minutes. He was rubbing his ankles when he was shooting free throws too, and he looked gassed. He looked gassed. But yeah, I'll probably just stay away from all Blazers since they're on a back-to-back. Denny's playing really good, really, really solid team ball, man. He's all for the team. He sells out for him defensively, playmaking, rebounding.
J. Cole said, my first special on the list. I'm honored. Once Waterbrain is boosting him up, I gotta go under.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, man. I would just stay away from the Blazers on a back-to-back here. Maybe consider some unders, but you might land on the wrong one. The Blazers are actually playing pretty solid defense, man. Like they were holding KD in check the entire game. Both games, so they played back-to-back games. In the last game, KD had 15 points and it was almost the fourth quarter. And then he got there because of overtime and then also free throws. He was drawing fouls. But other than that, they're playing really good defense on him. And overall, I mean, their defense is really ramped up, right? They're holding teams reasonable totals here. But although they have played a lot of bad teams, the Bulls, the Heat, the Magic, the Hornets. The only big one they had was against the Bucks. And they played the Magic again, and then they played the Suns back-to-back. And the Suns are kind of in shambles right now, ready to make some trade moves. So, yeah, a little bit of fool's gold on this stretch of games are going on, but there's some look like they're building team camaraderie and gelling. So, but Pacers are so up and down, man. They either come in and they blow teams out of the water and just rack up points, or they just absolutely shit the bed and throw up bricks. So they're really boom or bust. They play each other very early in the season, right? What was it? I want to say November. November 27th. So completely different makeup here. Like the Pacers are a completely different team from then. So I don't know. I'm always down for some Siakam unders. I want to make sure Miles Turner's back. He missed last game. Is there any reports on him?
Spinning Siakam?
I just feel like his spinning won't work here in this matchup now. The way they're playing defense.
His B button?
Yeah,
his B button's gonna get jammed.
He had a good game. That was early in the season. That's when he was scoring a lot more. 29 points. But lately, I mean, he's just, I don't know, a lot of games he just chills, man. But he has a few spike games here and there. And his rebounding is typical Siakam rebounding. Some spike and then games in there, but averaging 6 to 7. Maybe the PRA. I don't know. The only problem is like the Blazers coming off a really exhausting overtime game, so the defense might be really lax. Pacers are on a back-to-back too, though, so maybe that kind of balances each other out. Yeah, I have to wait on the Miles Turner news, making decisions. If Miles is in, I might consider some Siakam unders because Miles, when he plays, he's gonna chuck. And it's going to take away shot volume from Siakam. Siakam had 37 against the Pistons because Mathurin was out. He had 22 last night against the lowly Jazz because Miles Turner was out. Still barely got over against the Jazz with Miles out, so that's saying a lot. Couldn't even clear against the Hawks. Yeah, a lot of these games he's just getting over when one of the key guys are out, right? Pistons, Mathurin was out both times. Halliburton was out against the Cavs. He went over. And then the Warriors, he just went over. Went over against the Bulls because Miles Turner was out. Yeah. A lot of these games, majority of them, one of the key guys were out. So I'll consider it if Miles plays. I think Kamara would be a good match on him. And Kamara's a solid on-ball defender, although they might put Kamara on Halliburton or Mathurin too. Might switch up on them. But, yeah. I want to know how he got 29 points, though. I'd like to know that. Took 20 shots. 20. Nembhard was out. Okay. I don't know. And then last game, we'll get out of here. Lakers Clippers. I don't have anything for this, man. I want to say on paper it's a good spot for Zubac, but this guy is number 1 on our casket ban list. Completely shit the bed in the most prime matchup against the Hornets, and then he follows it up against the Raptors with a solid game. But he's going against Jackson Hayes, so only thing is like Jackson's not good at defense, but like he is way more twitchy and fast and athletic than Zubac. So, he can get to the lane first and close the gaps faster. You never know, man. I mean, Zubac can definitely body him, right, with his weight, but like just in terms of like getting to the spot and in the transition, Hayes can cover ground, more athletic. But for those who want to play Zubac, I totally get it. And then Kawhi's in a good spot too, as well. Because this Lakers team is like a makeshift, like they're skeleton themselves right now after that trade, and defense should struggle here. Max Christie's gone, AD's gone, so yeah, defense is going to take a hit, especially in the interior and on the perimeter with Max gone right too, right? So Harden, good spot for Norman Powell as well. Norman Powell is like pretty much the main guy I trust on the Clippers right now. So, and he scores a lot of his points in transition. Lakers all season long struggled in transition defense. JJ Redick always talked about it, and he said the only one player that could hold it down in transition was Max Christie. So that's why he started Christie, at some point in the season, and now he's gone. So the transition defense should go back to being really bad, bottom 5 again. So that's really good for Norman Powell. So points, it's not nothing crazy. Yeah, he fluctuates between 21.5, 22.5. If you want to alt it down too, if you think it's going to blow up, if there's any blowout concern, with the spread is 8.5. So usually when it's 8.5, I feel like it's pretty much 50-50. Go either way, blowout or not. So if you're worried about that, alt it down. He tends to turn it on late in the games too. So I wouldn't do his first half. He's a guy that requires volume and ramp up. I noticed with him. Like a lot of times he goes off in the third quarter, especially late in the third quarter. So, and you see they hit a lot of these first quarters. He starts off really slow. So, I like Norman here. I think he's gonna really. I think Ty Lue knows that Lakers are gonna struggle in transition. I think they're gonna. I can see the Clippers pushing the pace with Norman Powell here. Derek Jones scores in transition too, right? Like that's mainly his main thing is transition off turnovers, off of turnover rebounds, I call them, which are really bad shots where the other team's not getting back on defense, and it's a long rebound. Derek Jones scores off of that, so he could have a solid game. I could see him getting 10 points here.
J. Cole says, side note, I think Clay first half's worth a shot just based on his ego.
J. Cole, I will say, Clay is notorious for February being his best month every year. It's his favorite month to play. I don't know why, but he's come out and said that, and his numbers don't lie and back that up. So if you want to ride Clay, go for it, man.
Pause.
Yeah. Yep, because he's ramping up towards his February. It's usually end of January through February. So I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all, J. Cole. It's just you're living and dying by the 3 ball. You're living and dying on that sword, right? So
I just want to know if it's the real J. Cole.
it is.
Oh,
I talked to him.
nice.
Derek Jones, I might consider his all points 7.5 maybe, or might just consider the 9.5. I don't know. It's a low line sweat. I just see him scoring a lot in transition here. Powell. Why is it the head-to-head's not working? It's broken on House Finance. Let's quickly look and get out of here. Looks like they played one time. Yeah, but 3 weeks ago? Norman had 22. Derek Jones had 9. See, that's why I kind of would want to alt it to 7.5. Just because his shot volume is not that high, because it's mainly in transition or spot up 3-point shooting. Zubac had a really strong game. That was against AD. Norman had 22. Kawhi 19 points, 4 assists, 1 rebound. Because Zubac got all the rebounds, huh? Yeah. Zubac makes total sense. I'm going to stay away from him, and I'm going to go Norman Powell. Might all his points down. And then Derek Jones altered points too. Might do an SGP with that. Might consider something assist-wise for LeBron here. I'm not entirely sure. Like an alt assist. I'll have to find that third leg piece, maybe from a different game. Yeah. But yeah, Derrick Jones should get his 8 points here, and then if we all Norman down, he lives around like 20. Feel pretty good at 19.5, maybe even 20.5. Alt 19.5, I think would work. All right, guys, this is it's an interesting slate to say the least. I don't know how I feel about it entirely. There's not really one game that I'm excited about, so I would say it's below average, and I probably won't have much action on it, but try to find something and ride with you guys. And underrated, we'll find that underdog pair for Bam, fun play.
J. Cole says LeBron might quit on the team too. I'm taking that under. J. Cole, I like this attitude. I like this attitude.
All right, let's do let's see the PR under then. Throw it in with Bam's PR. Is that the one, J. Cole? Is that what you want to do?
All right, gentlemen.
Catch you later.
All right, dude. Bye.
Bye-bye.